Welcome back, everybody. 2 days ago on a Friday, I picked up this Craftsman toolbox at an estate sale with the tools included. It was the first day of the sale, so I paid full price, and the price on this one was $140. To me, the box alone is worth $75, so basically I paid $65 for the contents. So I'm actually going to work my way up from the bottom just because I think the top has the best stuff in it. This bottom drawer, I have a Marson rivet kit. I think that's a well-known brand in the rivet world. So we have the actual rivet gun, and then quite a few, I'm sure, different size rivets. Back here we have, I think this is for fin repair. It's made by Robinair. I don't see any other markings on it. So I think this is for fixing the fins on like a radiator or AC condenser. And then there was this little vise in here. It has marked Sears, so not Craftsman, but Sears. It does have a part number you can see there. So I don't know who made this for Sears, but it seems like a decent little bench clamp vise. I wasn't quite sure what these are for. There's two of them. They're both the same. They're both marked, they are marked Craftsman. And so obviously I can tell that, well, at least I believe that this clamp here would go to the bench, and then the one up here would push into an object. Now, I don't know if that object would be something held in the bench, like if it had like a bench dog in it. At first I thought, well, one must push one way and one must push the other, but they're both facing the same way, and it doesn't look like you can change out the screw there. So I think that either I don't know what they're for, or I have two the same side, and they make one that goes in the reverse direction. I was just thinking that there would be one coming from the other way, pushing together. If you know what the actual purpose of these are, just let me know. But I've never quite seen a clamp like that, so it's kind of cool. All right, next door up. Got a tool here. Not sure what it's for. It does say something about 18 gauge steel, and I can see it has some sort of a cutter on it, or I believe that's a cutter, although it doesn't seem like it would cut very much. I don't know what this one is for. Made in Taiwan. Moving on, I've got a miniature little ball peen here. I don't think, well, you might be able to make it out if I can get it. Okay, right there. It says Armstrong. So it's a little tiny Armstrong ball peen. I think can't weigh more than an ounce or so. Then we have just an empty Craftsman. It's a combination wrench pouch, but it's empty. Back here we have another slightly larger ball peen, still probably only 5 ounces or 6 ounces. I'm not able to see any sort of name on this one, so not sure who made it. Maybe they had the name on the handle at one time. And then we have a little non-marring hammer, a Craftsman non-marring hammer. Probably pick up the part number right there. The ends are a little bit used up, but I do believe they unscrew and you can replace them. I mean, they still have some life left in them, but I think you might be able to replace those. Back here we have a few super fine finishing saber saw blades, still brand new in the package. Old Sears, before they had the barcodes. That's kind of cool. And then we have another old Sears. Well, I say it's old, but these were not cheap. 1860. I mean, you do get 40 blades in there, so I guess that's less than 50 cents a blade, but for when they were made, that seems like it was probably pretty expensive. And I believe this is for dressing a grinding wheel. Now it says there, I believe it says Sears. And I believe this is for when a grinding wheel gets maybe a little groove in it or a little uneven, you just hold this against it and it'll basically even it back out, true it back up. So got one of them guys. Little pipe cutter, Superior tool. It is made in the USA. We have a Barkalow Buffalo I believe this would be a tack remover. I mean, I'm sure you could use it for small nails or staples, but I think this is probably like an upholstery tool for tacks or something like that. If I'm wrong, feel free to let me know. Then we have a little nail puller, an S-wing. So moving on, we got a set of wood screw pilot bits. So I've never used something like that. It looks like it pre-drills a hole even with like the shoulder on it for a screw. I guess that would probably prevent it from cracking, especially if you're going into a really hard wood. I think it's all there. So pretty cool. Moving on, got a tongue and groove or water pump pliers, whatever you want to call them. M. Klein & Sons, so must be made by the Kleins that make like all the electrical pliers. Got a 9010 Utica adjustable pliers. I believe this must be a channel lock just based on the handle. Not seeing a name on that side. I'm not picking up a name on either side. I don't know if it was just like one of those acid etch names that wears off easy. It certainly looks like a channel locks to me. So I'm not sure why it has a little extra hook. I don't know if that's for like when it's in your tool belt, it's just easier to grab, or if it has a completely different purpose. Moving on, we have a, let's see, KD, if I'm making it out right, 2031. I do believe this is a, well, it does have cutters on it. At first I thought it was an oil filter wrench, but now that I'm looking at it, I believe this is like a tailpipe cutter because it has like the little cutting wheels. So I'm thinking this is a tailpipe cutter. At first I thought it was oil filter, but now I'm changing my mind. We got a little hacksaw here. Let's see, this is a Craftsman. It's a 93558. Looks like it could probably use a new blade, but kind of a neat old Craftsman. And then got this little punch chisel set. Looks like it's missing one of them. Oh, these look like they're basically brand new. I was a little thrown off because the package is real yellowed and almost looks a hair rusty, but let me pull one of these out of here. Yeah, these are in great shape. Not sure they've ever been used. So, little punch and chisel set. Well, there is a little ding out of that one, so that one's definitely been used, but overall great condition. All right, wrenches. Got a little pouch here of, says 10-piece ignition wrench set. Super tough steel. Let's see here. I'm counting about 7. So I'm thinking it's missing a couple. Not a big deal. I think I have probably 100 of those laying around somewhere. These are a little bit interesting. It's a 12-point flare nut tubing wrench, or whatever you like to call it. 12 points interesting. I suppose these are for tight spaces where positioning matters. They're made by Bonnie. There's a 3-piece. I don't know if it's a full, well, I want to say it's a full set, but oh, these are both the same size. And these are both the same size, which is 3/4 and 1 inch, and then this one is 7/8 and 1 1/8. Got a little starter manifold wrench. It's made by Electrolyte. It says Electrolyte Corporation Defiance. I believe that Electrolyte was owned or bought out by SK. And so this is a wrench, I guess, when you have a starter or manifold bolt that has like sort of an obstruction that you can't get a good look at it, you need that little extra curve on it. So down here we got 3 like short stubby box wrenches. 3/8 to 3/4, although there's no 11/16. So I'm guessing there maybe is another that's 11/16 by like 13/16. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've got 3 of them. Down here we've got some miscellaneous Craftsman combination SAE wrenches. And this is a very partial set of proto. Let's see, there's 4 pieces, and one of them is a right 1/2 inch. So I think this was only originally like a 7 or 8 piece set. So I guess I'm missing half the set. The Proto Professional. Yeah, so I guess I'm missing half the set. Not a big deal. I've got tons of combination wrenches. And this one back here was a Craftsman 12-piece metric combination wrench set. 6 through 19, or wait, 6 through 18. Gotta have my eyes checked. 6 through 18, that should be a 13-piece set. So what's it missing? Oh, it's missing a 9mm. So 6 through 18, no 9. Now, I not verified what's all in here. They all look fairly new. Trying to look here. Oh, somebody added the 9, so it is a full set. So, oh, even went up to 19. They threw a 19 in there. Although, oh yeah, 18. Okay, so yep, it's 6 through 19. So that would be a 14-piece set. Looks like they're all basically new with the pouch. All right, moving on here, we have a little, what do they call these, a hammer stapler. Got a set of Torx bit sockets. Some of them look a little broken off or chipped up. I don't know if these have a brand on them. Let me put you down for a second. All right, let me see if I can pick up a brand. I believe these are, is it Lyle? I believe these are Lyle. It's hard to make the name out. They are made in the USA. So I don't know if those are warranted or not. A lot of people don't warranty Torx bits. But these definitely have at least 3 bad ones. Or 3 about to be bad. And then we have the inverted, I think they might call these E-Torx. And these say Cal Van on them. I think that was, I think Cal Van was Japan, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure I'm seeing, oh, is it US? Looks like it might be US. I thought Cal Van was made overseas. Oh yeah, there's one stamped USA. Yeah, I always thought Cal Van was made in Japan. Got a little ball joint separator. Looks like it's made in Taiwan. Have a Sears Craftsman rethreading tap set. So cleaning up the old threads on something. Nice little set. Doesn't look very used at all. Allen Hurd. Number 608 is that? Key set? Allen brand. And looks like we are missing like the 3rd smallest one. But everything else looks to be there. Now I could be wrong, but I don't think these are actually called Allen wrenches. I think they're called hex wrenches, but Allen is the brand name, I believe. And this drawer also has this swing line stapler. I don't see a part number. Let's see here. Oh, 101 tacker. All right. Got a drawer full of Stanley USA screwdrivers. That one's a little messed up, but I didn't put too much value on those when looking at this. All right, middle drawer, we have an Exolite 39R. Looks like a little hand reamer. Got a little magnetic level. A little scratch awl. Let's see if I can, oh, I think I'm picking up the name there in the rust. Looks like Stanley. Can't quite tell what number it is. I believe this would be considered a little sharpening stone. I don't know if this is the name. Carborundum. I don't know if that's the manufacturer or if that's like the material that it's made out of. It's stamped again around the ring here, so I'm guessing it's probably the manufacturer. So little handheld sharpening stone. I'm guessing that has a specific purpose. And then at first I wasn't sure what this was. I see it had a little lightning bolt going through it, but then I saw the plus and minus, and then I knew, well, this must be a terminal cleaner. So that must be for like a top post. And then this is for the inside of the cable. Made in Germany. Never seen a battery cleaner like that before. Pretty cool. All right, last drawer before we get to the top. Got a Crescent USA pliers. Another Crescent needle nose. Crescent, I believe they call that a nipper. Got an old Craftsman 8-inch adjustable. Let's see here. Oh, can you make it out in the rust? Crestalloy. That's going to be a Crescent. A little rusty. Pretty locked up, but I don't think it would take too much to clean that up and get it going again. We've got a Black & Decker auto wrench. Okay. It's dead. It says it takes 2 AA batteries. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know if this is like a gimmick tool or what, but I don't know if I trust it. I think I'd rather just carry a regular one with me. But interesting. And then last thing in this drawer is a rigid pipe wrench. It says 10, rigid 10. Obviously made in the USA. All right, moving on to the top. Back here we've got Blue Point automatic power tape. Okay. How does that work? Automatic power tape. Does that mean it's battery operated? Am I just being foolish? How does it work? I mean, I feel foolish saying that, but just calling it the automatic power tape seems to mean that it would come out on its own, but I don't really see how that's possible. Anyway, got a little old Matco branded tape measure. See, this is probably like a 6-footer. I don't see any markings on it. I would guess it's a 6-foot, maybe 8-foot. Got a 1/2-inch, I guess, breaker bar. Not seen any name on it, so probably made in Taiwan. Over here we got a few ratchets. Craftsman 1/2-inch. I got a Craftsman 3/8. And then got a little 1/4-inch, older style. I think they call that the pear head. I think this was like the proto style. I don't know if proto made them for Craftsman. Got a little 1/4-inch set. SAE. It's got the old V series. I guess that would be the 2-line V series. So it looks like sockets are matching. Got the ratchet, couple extensions, a little 3/8 to 1/4-inch adapter, and we got a Yankee style Craftsman screwdriver. Got at least part of a 3/8 set. This is Indestro. That's a 6272 ratchet. Let's see here. This is upside down, but Classic by Industro. I don't know what classic means. I thought it was all called Industro. I think, well, they had another Industro. Was it like Industro Super or something like that? So I don't know what classic means, but this was only 11-piece set. Looks like 6 sockets, a spark plug socket, an extension, a ratchet, and looks like they're counting the box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I've got 7. What? Oh, it has over here. It does say it has a 6.3/8. So yeah, there's the 3/8. So it has 7 sockets, spark plug socket, an extension, and a ratchet. I think that's a complete set. There's a lot of extra room in the box, but I'm pretty sure that's the complete set. So that's pretty cool. Over here we've got some 1/4-inch shallow metric 5 to 14, only $11.99. Boy, I wish we could still buy these for that price. So that's going to be what? A 10-piece set? Yeah, there's no skips. There's no 5.5, but so 10-piece set, that's $1.20 a socket. Dang. Wish they still sold Craftsman USA for that amount. This looks like a deep set. Sorry, just trying to one-hand this. Craftsman metric 1/4-inch drive, 6-point. And the last one over here, if I can get it open, Craftsman. Oh, these are the older style. The double line V, 3/4-inch, 12-point shallows. Nice little set. I'll assume these are also Craftsman. I did not look through everything before I bought it because the last thing I'm going to show you kind of sealed the deal without having to look through everything. Okay, another old style double line V. Obviously, this is going to be SAE. I shouldn't say obviously. They did make metrics, but they're very hard to find. Those are a 6-point deep 3/8 drive. These are 1/2-inch drive metric 12-point. I think we have a full set here. Maybe not because it starts with 11. I don't know if they dropped down to 10 in the 1/2-inch drive. But these have that line on the top. Those are a little bit harder to find with the lines on the top like that. So I thought those are pretty cool. Wow, it goes up to 24. Okay. And then last but not least, between the box and this set, I figured it was a done deal. We've got a set of Snap-on 3/8 drive, deep, SAE 12-point. Although we've got a Cal 5/8 made in Japan. So missing 1 socket from the set, but otherwise, what do we got here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got a 10-piece set, Snap-on deep socket. Before I was saying Cal, I thought it was made in Japan. This is a Cal Japan, but that's KAL instead of CAL. That one's Cal Van, so I think I'm just getting mixed up. But yeah, I thought, you know, a 10-piece deep Snap-on. I mean, if you figure they're worth even, you know, $8 a socket, that's $80 set, and the box. Basically, I'm getting the box for $65, buying this set outright, and getting all the tools inside included. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.